Hey, Fern. I'm wondering if you could hurry it up and get that divorce, please. I only have a little while left before I need to have things start happening, so let's go! Excuse me? Who am I speaking to right now? It's me, Jewel. I happen to be the cute little girlfriend of your CEO husband. Do you have any clue that what you just said to me is very contradicting? And what about what I said was contradicting to you? Well, you just confessed to saying that you are going out with a married man right now, and you did so to his wife. You understand that's a big no-no to be going out with another woman's husband, don't you? Well, I'm sure in your average case, that's true, but he and I are totally in love with one another, so this is a bit different. Not cheating in any way, right? So please don't compare me to those other nasty people that love to go out with married people. Well, I'm sorry, but you are the exact same as those other nasty people. No matter what you try and think of yourself, you're going out with my husband, which means that you are in an affair with him. Huh? Also, the fact that you started texting me just to tell me right away that you want me to divorce him so that he can be all yours only furthers my thoughts that you might have something seriously wrong with your head. Huh? Well, if you're going to start getting upset over your own actions like that now, then go right ahead. But I'm not going to waste my time talking with you anymore. I have better things to do with myself, and that also means I've got better things to do with my husband as well. Oh, so you are planning on leaving him then? I've been aware of my husband cheating on me for some time now, and I was just getting around to wanting to find out who he might be with. Well, aren't you happy to see that he's not going out with some scary old witch behind your back? How old are you, Jewel? Me? I'm 25 years old. Oh, so you're the same age as me then. What? I happen to be 25 years old myself. There happens to be a 13-year gap between myself and my husband, and that's probably why most people think of me as a lot older than I really am. I'm sure that was the case for you too, right? Huh? You're the same age as me? Can you tell me when your birthday is? In June? I happen to have mine in September. So that means you happen to be the one just a bit older than me, right? You're lying, right? Well, it's not like that should really matter to either one of us, now should it? When it comes to you being the one that my husband's cheated on me with, age is not that important. Well, for the time being, I'm going to work on getting all the evidence of this little affair with my husband in order, and if need be, I'm going to get myself a lawyer. A lawyer? You shouldn't be surprised by any of this. I feel much better having a professional by my side as I go through the steps of divorce, especially when it has to do with my husband cheating on me. Ah, I see. Now, I'll give you a call or text when all of my things are in order on this end. I didn't expect for things to go this far with you, or for you to make such a big deal out of it, but as long as you're still thinking about getting that divorce, then I'm all right with it. I would like you to remember that I might be coming to you for more information later on, so please do not forget anything. Also, if you happen to try and do anything to mess with my evidence gathering, or try to lie to me now about all of this, that is not going to end well for you, so please leave me alone. As long as you're going to get that divorce, I'll let you do whatever you need to. Hey, are you still not divorced from him yet? You said that you were going to be searching for more evidence and all, but if it's going to take you this long, then I'll just give it to you. Can you please just hurry it up and get that divorce? Look, in 2 months, your husband is supposed to be holding his 10-year anniversary party for his company, right? When the time comes, I would like to be his new wife and have him show me around to all of his business partners. As for yourself, every day longer you spend with him wanting that divorce means that you will only feel worse and worse about yourself when the time really does come to leave him. I would really not like you going to that party instead of me, all right? If things came to that, then I might have to show up and embarrass you. So please, hurry up and leave him. I think I've figured it all out now. I know what the reason is for you not getting a divorce yet. You really want to stay in that spot as the CEO's wife, don't you? You're afraid that when I steal that life of being with your money-making CEO husband who happens to have everything you could ever ask for, you'll have no luck with another man as rich as him and will have to lay down and cry for the rest of your life, right? You would also have to give up your place in that really expensive penthouse where you're able to look down on everyone like ants and call them all trash. That's why you keep holding out on this divorce, right? But you're going to have to leave him. So you'd better make it now rather than later, all right? Please and thank you. Jeez, oh please. I understand that getting this divorce is going to be very difficult for you. But the longer you wait to do it, the worse the pain will feel, right? Also, the longer you make this take, the more and more money I'm going to be asking from you in the settlement, all right? Well, I guess if you really want to be paying more, then be my guest. How about this? How about I choose the day you have to be divorced from your husband by? By the end of this month. In other words, in another 10 days. That happens to be the day that I need to get out of the apartment I'm currently living in and want to move into that penthouse with your man. I'll be there in the morning of that day, and that will begin the life of me living with Jacob. So hurry this up. Divorce Jacob and get out of there. Hey, Fern. Jacob is telling me that you're the one whose name is on that penthouse. There is no way something like that is normal, right? I cannot believe what I'm hearing from him. I have no reason to. There's no way a housewife like you could have the money to pay for the monthly rent on a place as luxurious as that. Are you not embarrassed by making your husband lie about something like that? I'm sure some people think that they will get the place once the divorce happens as a part of the couple's properties being split, but that hasn't happened yet. And also, I want to live in that penthouse. I am not going to let you have the place. No way. You hurry up and leave, Jacob, and then get the heck out of there. Jacob just sent me a text letting me know something amazing. He said that this afternoon he's going to be bringing your guys' divorce papers to the courthouse and will be getting that divorce. You really have been a thorn in my side this whole time. But looky here. I get to leave my apartment today and move into that penthouse with him. So I need to get to work myself preparing all my things for the big move, so see you never. Huh? Why the hell did you just kick Jacob out of that penthouse? I just got here from my old apartment with all my things ready to move into that place, and now I'm stuck out here? My, oh my. You're finally responding to me again, huh? The other day you and Jacob had a little chat, right? The penthouse that he and I had been living in for a while now is under my name. And I told you I know that that's a lie, so I have no reason to believe you. How the hell could a housewife like you ever be able to afford a place like that in this part of town? But here's the thing. I'm not a housewife at all. What? I'm not going to go into much detail, but when my father gave me his company, that allowed me to start working from my home. Also, this penthouse was given to me after my father had passed away, as it used to be his. So I have every right to the place and will not be losing it in the divorce. Huh? So in other words, even if you think I couldn't afford this place, it wouldn't matter, as this place was given to me by my late father. Well, I'll have you give that place to me one way or another. There has to be a way to get it from you in the divorce. I already told you that this was the last day of my lease on the old apartment, right? So I am not letting you steal our home from us. Well, listen, Jewel. What did I just say to you? Huh? I said that I received this penthouse from my father when he passed away. And that was before I married Jacob even, so there's no way you're going to be able to get it from me in the divorce. So that means once this divorce is done with, my name will still be on the place. Are you kidding me? Nope. And that's why I've kicked Jacob out of here. No way. Also, the fact that the last day of your lease on that apartment has nothing to do with me. It's not my fault that you made the mistake of thinking this place was Jacob's and went ahead and ended your lease on that place. That's right! Hey, what about the settlement? What are you talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You and Jacob got a divorce, so you pay me that settlement. Are you okay? I just said, when you get a divorce, you have to pay Jacob and I a settlement. I've heard that it's normal for someone like you to have to pay us $30,000, so that's what I'd like from you right now. And when it comes to the properties being split in this divorce, I'd like you to give us $500,000. Now hurry it up. I'm sorry, but, huh? If you are able to give me all that right now, then we don't need a stupid penthouse. We can get ourselves a lovely home to start our new life together in. So hurry it up and give me that money so that I can buy a place for us. I was planning on having my lawyer come and talk with you guys. Ah, is that right? Well then, I'll go and ask that lawyer to hand me the paperwork for the settlement and properties that you owe both of us. Or better yet, you should get those from him. I think you are totally confused. The ones that are going to have to pay off a settlement will be both you and Jacob. Huh? And when it comes to splitting our properties, that's not happening here. Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm the one that wants to ask you what you were going on about just then. How the hell did you think that you were going to get a settlement from me? How? It should always be the woman getting the settlement, right? Pfft. That's why I'm saying I have the right to some money from you in the form of a settlement. You didn't even know about that? Well, if that's what you're going to base your claim off of, I also happen to be a woman, so where's my settlement from you at? What? Let me explain what's happening this time. I am going to be getting a settlement from the two offenders that had an affair. One settlement will be from my husband who cheated on me, and the other settlement will be from his girlfriend, you. And the person's sex has no connection to any of this. Are you serious? Then at least hand me that $500,000 that you're supposed to be giving us. Hurry up, please. Are you perhaps talking about the amount of money I received from my father in his will after he had passed away? I am. I heard all about that money from Jacob. So you're not going to get away with lying to me about how you don't have that kind of money or anything. Well, Jewel, when it comes to anything that was given to me in my father's will, it will not become a part of any property splitting after a divorce. It's the same deal as my penthouse. I got it before I even started dating Jacob, so it's none of his to have. What? I'm sure that to the average person, or someone who just has never experienced a divorce before, some of this stuff would be hard to understand. But in your case, well, you're just a complete idiot about all of this. You happen to be the same age as me, but, it's like I'm talking with a first grader or something here. How have you been able to live on your own for this long? Normally, I would just give up and block you over something like this, but you've shown to me that there really might be something medically wrong with you. I'm a little worried about what's happened to your head. Huh? Wait a second! So, all of that means I'm not going to be getting a settlement or $500,000 from you? And instead, I'm going to have to pay you a settlement? That's what I've been saying here. No freaking way! Also, there is one other thing to add. I know that right now you're in shock after learning some of the most basic stuff, but I'd like you to prepare yourself. For what? That company that Jacob was the CEO of, it went bankrupt. Bankrupt? Well, his company was never that big and only had about 5 people working there. And after a few years, it was always underperforming in terms of profit. Recently, however, I think he started to date you and everything, and that led to him never going into work to try and help the company recover any. Instead, he just left his employees to try and figure things out while he was out with you somewhere. And, well, soon after that, the others started to get fed up with him not caring anymore, and all of them quit at the exact same time. Apparently, they all went and started their own company and took all the customers that Jacob had with them. And because of all that, Jacob's company went under for good. What? Lies! Jewel, you still happen to be working, right? When it comes to Jacob, he's going to have to pay me the settlement in one lump payment, and that will probably clear out all his savings. Then there's also the cost of his company going bankrupt, which has put him into loads of debt. So I'm thinking that for a little while, the two of you are going to have to rely on your income to live. What the heck are you talking about? I never heard about any of this from him. But you both happen to love one another very much, right? So even without any money, you both will be all right. Wait. I already left the job I had, though. Oh? I thought that I'd be going to live in that penthouse with a CEO and would never have to work in my life again. I see. And, well, now you're asking me to pay you a settlement as well. How? How am I going to be able to live when things like this are happening to me? Well, why not start by looking for a new job and making an income again? What? That's about all I have left to say to you, Jewel. In a little bit here, I believe a lawyer will be arriving to talk with you, so I'll let them take it from here. Goodbye now. No way! Wait, Fern! No! What is going on here? Right after that, my lawyer had arrived to talk with both of those delinquents. Jewel began to freak out about the fact that she had ended the lease on her old apartment that day and would have nowhere to go. But the lawyer was able to see that after she had left her previous job, she had quite a bit of money in her accounts. And it was just enough to pay me the settlement I'd ask her for. And so I was able to get all that money in one large payment. In Jacob's case, he was able to pay me in one lump sum as well, using all the savings he had. But this would come at a major cost to him, as he was planning to use that money to pay for his failed business. I guess now he'll really be stuck having to take out even more loans in order to pay the other banks. And this might become one huge cycle of him getting a loan after loan to pay off other loans, unless he gets himself a real job again and brings in something. After that had all been taken care of and my lawyer was walking away from those two, they said that Jewel and Jacob started talking about splitting. They eventually did break up and are both back living with their parents right now. And while staying at their parents' houses, they both have been put to work making back all the money they will need to pay off debts and get out of the house. Just the other day, I had crossed paths with Jewel out on the town, and compared to the last time I saw her, she no longer looked like she was the same age as me. I'm thinking that the stress of all this has really gotten to her, and that she started to age at 3 times the rate I am. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.